Hey, my name is Kenneth and you're watching Boss Your Money. In today's video, I'm going to bring to you a very exciting piece of information about Sarwa. You might have already seen that Sarwa has now started including cryptocurrencies in their portfolio. Now, if you don't know what Sarwa is, I highly recommend that you check out my playlist on everything about Sarwa. But this video is going to cover the brand new addition to the Sarwa portfolio, which is cryptocurrencies. Now I'm going to tell you exactly what that means for us as Sarwa investors, as well as how you can set it up if you are interested in giving your portfolio some cryptocurrency exposure. Before we get started, don't forget to hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new around here or if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for awesome personal finance videos, especially if you live in the UAE. Let's get straight into it. I'm sure you're well aware of what Sarwa offers and what kind of investment options you have when you invest with Sarwa. Now, Sarwa recently has added a cryptocurrency portfolio to this, which means that everything is still automated. And the only thing that has changed is that now you have an option to include a small portion of your portfolio to be allocated towards cryptocurrencies. Now, at the time of making this video, Sarwa only has exposure in Bitcoin and no other cryptocurrencies. You cannot buy individual cryptocurrencies as well. You cannot go and buy Bitcoin. You cannot go and buy Ethereum. You cannot go and buy Cardano and so on. In fact, Sarwa also does not invest in Bitcoin itself. So what exactly do they do? How are they exposed to cryptocurrency and how is your portfolio going to be exposed to cryptocurrency? It's very simple. All they're doing right now is they are investing your funds into other funds such as ETFs, and those funds in turn are Bitcoin based funds. So typically what that means is that those ETFs are going to mimic the movement of the price of Bitcoin. Now, as I said at the time of making this video, Sarwa has only opted to go for funds that have a Bitcoin base and no other cryptocurrencies. But that's not to say that it will not be added in the future. Another very important point to note is that only a maximum of 5% of your portfolio can be allocated to this cryptocurrency fund. So what that means for you is that your overall Sarwa portfolio will remain not as volatile as the cryptocurrency market, and it will give you a chance to dip your toes into the cryptocurrency market without risking all of your assets in the hugely volatile market that cryptocurrency is. Now, in terms of whether I myself am personally going to switch on this Bitcoin cryptocurrency option in Sarwa, well, the answer is not exactly, at least not right now. The reason being, I already have a huge exposure to cryptocurrencies with my investments in BitOasis and Binance and eToro and so on, and therefore I want to keep my Sarwa portfolio relatively low risk and relatively long term. And exactly because of that, because I have such a big exposure to cryptocurrencies outside of Sarwa, I don't really want to increase my exposure to cryptocurrencies by allocating some of my Sarwa investments to crypto as well. But if you are relatively new to the game, if you want to be exposed to cryptocurrencies, if you don't know what exactly they are and you want to automate everything as is what Sarwa does best, then I highly recommend that you do try it, because it is still only a 5% exposure and you will be pretty much protected in the long-term game, which is what Sarwa is and which is what I love about Sarwa. Now, in terms of how you can start getting your Sarwa portfolio a little bit of crypto exposure, is simply tap this little pencil icon on your Sarwa mobile app. Once you're there, click on include cryptocurrency, click on continue and read the terms and conditions perfectly well, because I do believe at the time of making this video, you need a minimum of $2,500 invested before you can go for the crypto option. So if you do have that, or if you plan to invest that little bit of extra money into Sarwa, then do that, click on continue and you will be good to go. You now have a Sarwa account with cryptocurrency exposure at your fingertips. If you've seen my recent videos on Sarwa, you will know that Sarwa has reduced their minimum required investment amount to just $5 to get started. So that really eases the barrier to entry when it comes to investing. So you can start right away with just $5. Not only that, if you start with just $5 using the link in the description below, you will receive $50 as a referral bonus directly into your Sarwa account. So don't wait, get started right away. Now, if you want to know how to withdraw funds from your Sarwa account, click on this video. Or if you want to know everything there is to know about Sarwa, check out this entire Sarwa playlist. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.